Hello, old school gamer 1971 here, greetings one and all, especially to you, Millie and Lloyd. Today my third hour thoughts is on Nubla 2. I've been playing this game for around 3 hours, and this is what I think. Nubla 2, developed by Gamera Nest. It's an adventure game that came to the PlayStation 4 in 2019. Yes it is. It's actually the third game in the series. World of Nubla is an expanded version of Nubla. Gamera Nest are a Spanish developer established in 2012 who has made the 3 Nubla games so far. Nubla 2 directly continues from the boat journey at the ending of the world of Nubla, with the choice of male and female character and the choice of the isms from the first game. They are searching for the city in the centre of the world, looking to return on the memory that you lost. The problem is the city doesn't exist, it has no physical form, it is a place beyond our dreams, it is a dangerous and perilous journey. So is this Nubla 2, or is it Nipple 2, Electric Boogaloo? You are on a boat. Stood next to you is an elephant, with an obelisk on its back and stilts on its feet. You are asked to remember your city. You can't remember. We are then at the city of Isms. 2 old men are talking of an approaching storm. Lumo is eavesdropping on the conversation. They tell Lumo of the plan. Then it's over to you. Short, sweet and to the point. Then starts the training mission. You get to try out all the different isms. Once you finish the training mission, you get to choose the gender of your character and which ism you'll be using. And then it starts as the world of Nubla ended. Like the first game, the art style of the game is different art styles of famous paintings. The same could be said of the backgrounds for that matter. All of this is very striking. They are taken from works of art from the Spanish museum. Thyssen-Bornemisza, I'm hoping I said that right. I was a little worried as it had a date ending 2017 when the museum was mentioned. I have checked, it is still open. Now I will admit it's not the best graphics ever, but it suits this game and I just like its style. I also like the whole museum thing. The first time I went to a museum was with a good friend of mine, Jolien, and his mum, Madeline. Thank you guys. I have visited the Leicester museums hundreds of times since that first time when I was only 12 years old. Looking at this museum, I would love to visit it one day. This game has an orchestrated soundtrack. This actually has a full soundtrack released, and being honest, it is rather good. Whilst no voiceover, it is an indie title, but I think it adds to the overall charm. I really wish I could find more to say apart from it fits the game and adds to the overall atmosphere, as it is well written and the right style for the game. To me, this was pretty inventive, the control scheme, using both sticks in this way. I've read reviewers claiming that this is uncontrollable, not in my experience anyway. It just takes some practice, that's all. Also worthy of note is Nubla 2 is a little longer than the earlier games, but easily completed nonetheless. It's a bit of a Heinz 57. It's a puzzler, it's a platformer, it's an adventure game, and the best bit is, it kinda lives up to all of those monikers. The puzzles are above average, nothing too taxing, but nothing too easy none neither. Platforming sections can be tricky, with having to get two characters from A to B. Tricky, but not exactly impossible. I would say that this is pretty solid gameplay wise and enjoyable to play. I think I got this for about a £5 in a sale. Well worth it. This is a game that draws you in. It's nice to see a game without the normal trappings, with no enemies. It's quite a novel play. It feels like a dream, a childhood dream. The different isms don't just look different, they have different powers. The game changes certain elements so it's possible to do with all the isms. The background looks so good, it's well put together. It's quite funny as it does look like a mishmash of artwork. Again, this works really well. This is a passive play, with no voiceover. It is definitely an indie title, yet it interests me, and when I have a spare afternoon I will jump on that platinum, because it is interesting in both gameplay and story. This pulled me in more than any of the previous Nubla titles. I do think this is a good game. I don't see how or what people was exactly bashing. I suppose if you like sitting close to someone, you could play this as a two-player, a la Brothers: A Tale of Two Sons. Because it is so short to complete, it is perfect for someone with not a lot of time. I had always hoped for a sequel, and it did exceed my expectations. It is a game I will come back to again, and feel that I would like to see a sequel, maybe even in 3D, but being quite honest, I would be just fine if it stayed like this. So Nubla 2 it is. So that about wraps it up. Hope you all have a good day. If this has been helpful in any way, please like, comment, share and subscribe, as it helps the channel grow and makes an old man very happy. I post new videos every week. Let me know what you think down below in the comments. Old School Gamer 1971 signing off.